If you struggle with depression like I have in my life, you need to do Sadhguru's inner engineering program and learn his practice called Shambhavi, Mahamudra, Kriya. I learned it back in 2022, and I was in a weird place in my life and I just stopped doing the practice for some reason. I don't even know why. It was during COVID and all that stuff. So recently I was struggling again. Had a bunch of stuff happen in my life, a breakup, a death in the family, what I was choosing to do for making money on trading futures in the stock market. All the trade talk started messing up, started making the market weird. I had to step away for a bit. And some other major things that I don't want to share on here. But I was feeling very stuck. I was smoking cigarettes. I was making like unhealthy choices of food and things like that. I wasn't wanting to do anything and get out of bed. I was not wanting to do anything. And so about 2 weeks ago, I just decided to start doing the practices again. The Shambhavi Mahamudra Kriya. And it's literally a miracle. It works on such a deep level that I'm not even equipped to explain, but I'll put a link below with a playlist with 3 videos of Sadhguru talking about the benefits of the practice, what it does to your energy body, to your energies. It aligns all your different bodies in a specific way. So your physical body, your emotional body, your energy body, and the 2 other bodies, the etheric body and the bliss body. It aligns them all together so they're all going in the same direction. Because if they're all going in different directions, it could be challenging. Your energy is telling you to go one way, but your emotions are telling you to go the other way. And it's like a tug of war inside of you. And all I can say is, within 2 weeks of doing the practice again, starting back up, I feel like $1,000,000. And all the things I was stressed about, I can't even be stressed about them even if I wanted to. As you can see, I'm hiking and enjoying life. I feel at peace. I feel blissful, just happy and joyful, And I've done so much personal development work in my life. Anybody who knows me knows that my entire life revolved around personal growth. Since 2013, I've been taking workshops and learning different methods and codependency work and somatic practitioners and men's programs and, learning about attachment styles and feeling all my emotions. And I just kept feeling stuck. No matter how many times I laid on the ground to face my emotions and had a good cry, they say if you just keep doing that, eventually you'll run out of material. It never happens. For me, it's been years. It's been 6 years of doing that. And I got to another, what you can call a tower moment, if you know anything about tarot and stuff, where things just started falling apart in my life that pushed me back into doing this practice. And no matter what I did before starting the practice again, I just couldn't feel better. I couldn't get out of this funk. I was falling back into depression. I used to suffer from depression from about 2000 to 2015. I was on and off of antidepressants. And I'm telling you, this practice is a miracle. And I don't know how else to describe it. You will find relief. I guarantee you. And I know how it is because I've been depressed before, and people tell you to do something. You're like, great. And the moment that I don't want to do shit is when people are telling me to go and do stuff. But you'll see, after doing the inner engineering program, which is seven 90-minute videos where he discusses some foundational information that you need to know. And those are very important sessions. And then at the end, you will register for a 2-day thing. It's online, by the way. All of this is online, where you receive the transmission of the practice. And I say transmission because it's not just, you can't just go online and find someone on YouTube that teaches the practice. It will not work, I promise you. And it would actually, he says it would actually it will ruin your chances of actually learning the process properly, because they teach it in a specific way, and it's a transmission of energy, and it's a transmission of teaching. They teach it in a very specific way. He even says we recommend you don't even get up to go to the bathroom, because if you do that, it'll affect the way you receive it. So you want to receive it properly. And so I will put a link in the description box below where you can find out how to register for the engineering program. It's very, very affordable. And for all the freaking tens of thousands of dollars I've spent on personal growth, I wish I could just go back and just do this one thing. I promise you. And you will get relief from your depression. You will feel better. And the longer you do it, I know people that have done it for years, And they're saying that the benefits just keep coming and they keep coming and they keep coming. I know right now, after just 2 weeks of restarting the practice, I'm doing the mandala, which when you first learn the practice, you have to do it twice a day for 40 days. And then after that, you can go to once a day. Just 15 days in, and I feel joyful and I feel peaceful. The whole way here, it was like an hour and a half drive to get to this place where I'm at now. And I was just listening to music, and I was just not a thought in my mind, just at peace. And Harvard has done studies on it. Sadhguru is also like kind of resistant to the studies and stuff. He's like, we know what it does to us, but in America, people want to hear studies, so we let them study it. So Harvard studied it, and I put a link to a playlist down below as well, with 3 or 4 videos about Sadhguru talking about how the practice works, how it helps you, and also the studies that have been done on it and what they realize and how it helps with so many different ailments and chronic ailments and depression and schizophrenia and bipolar disorder, all these things. And it literally is a miracle. I'm telling you, I've done, if personal growth work and all this stuff is supposed to like help you heal, it's deeper than that. We're working on the physical body, we're working on the emotional body, but there's energy bodies, there's karma, there's a lot of things that I don't fully understand, but I don't need to. All I need to know is I started doing this practice, and after just 2 weeks, I feel like $1 million. Actually, after like a few days of just doing it, I felt a huge relief already. It took a couple weeks before I was like really, really feeling it, and I'm just excited to see what more comes from it. I hope you do it. And I also realized that now, and I made some other videos on this hike because I felt really inspired, because I really know this will help. I know it will help so many people, and I want people to know about it. I'm not associated with the Sadhguru's foundation at all. I just received so many benefits from this practice that I just want people to know about it. And it took me out of a funk. I literally had given up on life. And I'm not saying like suicide or anything, but I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to get out of bed. I'm self-employed. I was smoking cigarettes. I just had given up, and it got me out of the funk. So highly recommend you do it. And I know now that if I want to suffer, it's literally a choice, because I went into it in another video, but it becomes a choice. It becomes a choice. And if I chose to not do this practice, I would be choosing to suffer, because it's really that powerful, and it really does make some powerful changes in you. I hope it helps you.